Ben-Hur, 1959, isn't just a cinematic masterpiece that won 11 Academy Awards. It's a timeless epic brought to life by a cast of legendary actors. In this video, we honor 28 cast members who once graced the screen in this iconic film but have since passed away. From leading stars like Charlton Heston to unforgettable supporting roles, each actor helped shape the legacy of Ben-Hur, discover their stories, careers, and how they left their mark on film history, and find out when and how these legends said their final goodbyes. A heartfelt tribute to the faces behind one of Hollywood's greatest triumphs. Charlton Heston portrayed Judah Ben-Hur in Ben-Hur, 1959, at the age of 35. Judah is a nobleman in ancient Jerusalem whose life is shattered when betrayal by his childhood friend, Messala, leads to his enslavement. Once a man of privilege and integrity, Judah is forged in hardship and becomes driven by vengeance. Through grueling years as a galley slave and a climactic chariot race against his former friend, Judah's journey is one of pain, resilience, and ultimately spiritual redemption. His evolution from wrath to forgiveness echoes the film's deep Christian themes. Heston's intense performance won him the Academy Award for Best Actor, cementing his legacy in cinematic history. Off-screen, Charlton Heston became one of Hollywood's most iconic leading men, starring in epics like The Ten Commandments and Planet of the Apes. He also served as president of the NRA in later life. Heston died on April 5, 2008, at the age of 84, following complications from Alzheimer's disease. Jack Hawkins portrayed Quintus Arrius in Ben-Hur, 1959, when he was 49 years old. Arrius is a powerful Roman consul who commands the galley ship on which Judah Ben-Hur is enslaved. In a pivotal sea battle, Judah saves Arrius's life, earning the hardened Romans' respect. Arrius later adopts Judah as his own son, offering him status and security within the Roman Empire. Despite his stern demeanor, Arrius is a complex figure, shaped by duty and honor, yet open enough to recognize valor in a conquered man. Hawkins imbued the role with gravitas and quiet dignity. A respected British actor, Jack Hawkins was a leading man throughout the 1950s and early 60s, known for roles in The Bridge on the River Kwai and Lawrence of Arabia. In the later part of his career, he battled throat cancer and underwent a laryngectomy in 1966, continuing to act with his voice dubbed. He died on July 18, 1973, at the age of 62, due to complications from a secondary cancer. Haya Harareet portrayed Esther in Ben-Hur, 1959, when she was 28 years old. Esther is the gentle and compassionate daughter of Simonides, who gradually becomes the emotional anchor in Judah Ben-Hur's life. Though born into servitude, she carries herself with quiet dignity, faith, and unwavering devotion. As Judah is consumed by vengeance, Esther pleads for his soul, ultimately guiding him back to peace and love. Their romance is tender and understated, offering a human contrast to the film's epic scope. Harareet's performance gave Esther a timeless grace, though Ben-Hur was her only major Hollywood role. Afterward, she acted in a few international films before retiring from the screen. Born in Israel, Harareet later lived a private life in the UK. She passed away on February 3, 2021, at the age of 89. The cause of her death was not publicly disclosed, but she is remembered for portraying one of cinema's most enduring symbols of compassion. Hugh Griffith portrayed Sheikh Ilderim in Ben-Hur, 1959, when he was 47 years old. Sheikh Ilderim is a wealthy, flamboyant Arab horse breeder who becomes one of Judah Ben-Hur's key allies. Colorful, witty, and full of life, Ilderim sees in Judah the perfect charioteer to defeat the hated Roman, Messala. Despite his playful nature, the Sheikh is shrewd and politically aware, eager to challenge Roman dominance through the arena. Griffith brought warmth and humor to the role, which earned him the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. A Welsh actor with a commanding stage presence, Griffith starred in several classics, including Tom Jones and Oliver. However, his later years were marred by declining health and struggles with alcoholism. He died on May 14, 1980, at the age of 67 from complications related to chronic alcoholism. Despite personal struggles, he left behind a legacy of bold and unforgettable performances. Stephen Boyd portrayed Messala in Ben-Hur, 1959, when he was 28 years old. Messala is a Roman tribune and Judah Ben-Hur's childhood friend who returns to Jerusalem with imperial ambitions. Initially rekindling their bond, Messala's lust for power quickly turns their friendship into a bitter rivalry when Judah refuses to betray his people. Cold, ambitious, and unrelenting, Messala orchestrates Judah's downfall, leading to years of suffering. Boyd portrayed Messala with magnetic intensity, capturing both his charm and cruelty. Their climactic chariot race, one of cinema's most iconic scenes, becomes a brutal metaphor for their shattered friendship. Boyd's performance earned him a Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actor. Born in Northern Ireland, Boyd enjoyed a successful career in both Hollywood and Europe, starring in films like The Fall of the Roman Empire and Fantastic Voyage. Tragically, he died young from a massive heart attack on June 2, 1977, at just 45 years old, collapsing while playing golf in Los Angeles. Cathy O'Donnell portrayed Tirzah in Ben-Hur, 1959, when she was 37 years old. Tirzah is Judah Ben-Hur's beloved younger sister, a gentle soul caught in the storm of Roman cruelty. After the family's betrayal by Messala, she is imprisoned with her mother, eventually contracting leprosy. Tirzah's suffering is quiet but devastating, reflecting the human cost of vengeance and empire. She and her mother choose exile rather than shame, believing themselves lost to the world. Cathy O'Donnell gave Tirzah a sense of fragile dignity and resilience. Her scenes in the leper colony are especially heartbreaking, showing her quiet endurance and unwavering faith. O'Donnell was best known for roles in post-war classics like The Best Years of Our Lives and They Live by Night. Her acting career was tragically short. She died on April 11, 1970, just 10 days before her 48th birthday from cancer. Her final film role, as Tirzah, remains one of the most poignant in Ben-Hur's ensemble. Martha Scott portrayed Miriam in Ben-Hur, 1959, when she was 46 years old. Miriam is Judah Ben-Hur's loving mother, a symbol of maternal strength and dignity in the face of unimaginable suffering. Wrongfully imprisoned in a Roman dungeon, she later contracts leprosy alongside her daughter, Tirzah. Rather than let Judah see them in their afflicted state, Miriam hides away in a leper colony, embodying self-sacrifice and sorrow. Her eventual healing, following the crucifixion of Christ, serves as one of the film's emotional peaks. Scott's portrayal is tender and dignified, bringing a quiet power to the role. A seasoned actress, Martha Scott had already earned an Oscar nomination for Our Town, 1940, and would go on to appear in numerous film and television roles. She passed away on May 28, 2003, at the age of 90 from natural causes. Her performance in Ben-Hur remains one of the most poignant portrayals of maternal endurance in film history. Sam Jaffe portrayed Simonides in Ben-Hur, 1959, when he was 67 years old. Simonides is the loyal steward of the Ben-Hur household, a man of wisdom, faith, and quiet strength. Though crippled from torture under Roman rule, his spirit remains unbroken. He becomes a silent guardian of Judah's legacy, preserving hope even when all seems lost. Jaffe brought a deep, almost scholarly dignity to the role, portraying Simonides as both servant and sage. His scenes with Esther, his daughter, show a man of deep feeling beneath his reserved exterior. Jaffe was a distinguished character actor, celebrated for roles in The Asphalt Jungle, Lost Horizon, and The Day the Earth Stood Still. Beyond acting, he was also an accomplished engineer and educator. He continued working into his 90s and died on March 24, 1984, at the age of 93 from cancer. His portrayal of Simonides stands as a testament to loyalty, love, and moral endurance. Frank Thring portrayed Pontius Pilate in Ben-Hur, 1959, when he was 33 years old. Pilate is the Roman governor of Judea, a man burdened by power and politics. In Ben-Hur, Thring's portrayal paints him as both authoritative and weary, a ruler caught between imperial duty and personal hesitation. He recognizes Judah's nobility and offers him a path of peace, but ultimately, Pilate is the same figure who later condemns Jesus Christ to crucifixion. Thring's performance is cold, composed, and layered with subtle disdain for the moral cost of empire. His Pilate is not overtly cruel, but chilling in his detachment. Thring was an Australian actor known for his commanding stage presence and villainous roles, also appearing as Herod in King of Kings, 1961. Though his career included stage, screen, and television, he battled alcoholism throughout his life. Frank Thring died of esophageal cancer on December 29, 1994, at the age of 68. His pilot remains one of the film's most morally complex characters. Finlay Currie portrayed Balthazar in Ben-Hur, 1959, when he was 81 years old. Balthazar, depicted as one of the three wise men who witnessed the birth of Christ, is a figure of serene wisdom and spiritual insight. In the film, he becomes a quiet yet guiding force, recognizing the divine threads running through Judah's tumultuous journey. With his long white beard and soft voice, Currie's Balthazar seems more prophet than man, a constant reminder of a greater purpose amid violence and revenge. His belief in Christ never wavers, and his faith helps illuminate Judah's path to peace. Currie, a veteran Scottish actor, brought immense gravitas to the role. His career spanned silent films to epics like Great Expectations and People Will Talk. He died on May 9, 1968, at the age of 90 of natural causes. His portrayal of Balthazar remains one of his most spiritually resonant performances, embodying grace and the quiet strength of faith. Terence Longden portrayed Drusus in Ben-Hur, 1959, when he was 37 years old. Drusus is a Roman officer and close aide to Messala, often seen executing commands with quiet precision and unquestioning loyalty. Though a supporting character, Drusus represents the machinery of Roman oppression, polished, dutiful, and ultimately indifferent to the human suffering it enables. He is present during critical moments, including Judah's arrest and fall from grace, serving as a silent witness to injustice. Longden's portrayal adds subtle menace and formality to the role, helping to establish the cruel, hierarchical world Judah must survive. Off-screen, Terence Longden was a versatile British actor known for roles in the Carry On films, as well as television work like Gary Halliday. He brought charm and intelligence to both comedic and dramatic roles throughout a career spanning several decades. He passed away on April 23, 2011, at the age of 88, just 3 weeks shy of his 89th birthday. The cause of death was not widely reported, but his legacy in British film and television endures. George Relph portrayed Tiberius Caesar in Ben-Hur, 1959, when he was 71 years old. Tiberius, the second emperor of Rome, appears briefly in the film, but carries immense symbolic weight. As the supreme authority of the Roman Empire, his shadow looms over every political and military act committed in his name. Relph portrayed Tiberius with stoic detachment and aging regality, an emperor removed from the brutal consequences of his reign. Though his screen time was limited, the performance underscores the cold machinery of imperial rule. Ben-Hur marked George Relph's final screen appearance, capping a distinguished career in British theater and film. Known for his commanding stage presence, he performed in many Shakespearean roles and lent quiet authority to his later film characters. Relph passed away shortly after the film's release, on April 24, 1960, at the age of 72, from a heart attack. His portrayal of Tiberius offered a fittingly austere and powerful farewell to a veteran actor whose legacy spanned generations of classical drama. Robert Brown portrayed the chief of rowers in Ben-Hur, 1959, when he was 38 years old. The chief of rowers oversees the galley slaves aboard the Roman warship, where Judah Ben-Hur endures one of the harshest chapters of his life. As a brutal and pitiless taskmaster, he personifies the cruelty of Roman slavery, barking commands with unflinching severity. Brown's portrayal is stark and fearsome, offering no mercy as he drives men to exhaustion and death at the oars. His scenes with Charlton Heston are tense and pivotal, emphasizing Judah's physical torment and inner strength. Despite the limited role, Brown made a lasting impression with his cold, militaristic presence. Beyond Ben-Hur, Robert Brown had a long career in film and television, most famously replacing Bernard Lee as M in the James Bond series from Octopussy, 1983, to License to Kill, 1989. He passed away on November 11, 2003, at the age of 82 from cancer. His turn in Ben-Hur remains an early example of his commanding screen authority. André Morell portrayed Sextus in Ben-Hur, 1959, when he was 50 years old. Sextus is the Roman officer stationed in Judea who serves as an advisor and liaison during pivotal moments in the film. Calm, rational, and seemingly more tempered than other Roman officials, Sextus represents a nuanced face of the empire, one capable of understanding yet bound by duty. He facilitates Judah's return to Jerusalem and subtly encourages reconciliation. Morell infused the role with dignity and quiet restraint, portraying Sextus as a man walking the line between diplomacy and obedience. Known for his articulate delivery and commanding screen presence, André Morell had a celebrated career in British theatre and television, also appearing in The Bridge on the River Kwai and Quatermass in the Pit. He passed away on November 28, 1978, at the age of 69 due to complications following surgery. His portrayal of Sextus remains a small but intelligent contribution to the rich political texture of Ben-Hur. Marina Berti portrayed Flavia in Ben-Hur, 1959, when she was 35 years old. Flavia is a noble Roman woman who appears briefly in the film, attending to affairs within the imperial court. Though her role is minimal and mostly silent, Flavia adds elegance and authenticity to the Roman settings, reinforcing the grandeur and decadence of the empire's elite. Marina Berti's natural poise and classic beauty brought understated nobility to the part, even in limited screen time. Born in Italy, Berti appeared in numerous historical epics, including Quo Vadis, 1951, Cleopatra, 1963, and The Agony and the Ecstasy, 1965, becoming a familiar face in sword and sandal cinema. She balanced her Hollywood and European careers gracefully over decades. Marina Berti passed away on October 29, 2002, at the age of 78. The cause of death was not publicly disclosed. Though Flavia was a minor character, Berti's contribution added authenticity to the Roman world in Ben-Hur. John Horsley portrayed Spintho in Ben-Hur, 1959, when he was 38 years old. Spintho is a minor yet memorable character, one of the rowers aboard the Roman galley alongside Judah Ben-Hur. Unlike Judah, Spintho is cowardly and self-serving, a man broken by suffering who clings to whatever scraps of safety he can find. When disaster strikes, Spintho flees rather than fight, representing a stark contrast to Judah's emerging heroism. John Horsley gave Spintho a pitiful, almost darkly comic presence, highlighting how extreme conditions reveal different aspects of human character. Though his role was brief, it helped flesh out the harsh environment of the Roman galley. Outside of Ben-Hur, Horsley was a prolific British actor, known for television roles in series like The Fall and Rise of Reginald Perrin, and appearances in The Avengers and Danger Man. He lived a long and productive life, passing away on January 12, 2014, at the age of 93. His portrayal of Spintho added human nuance to the film's brutal setting. Ferdy Mayne portrayed the captain of the rescue ship in Ben-Hur, 1959, when he was 42 years old. His character appears briefly during a key transitional moment, when Judah Ben-Hur is rescued after the Roman galley battle and begins his path to redemption and rise in status. The captain's role is practical but vital, acting as the intermediary between survival and fate. Ferdy Mayne delivered the role with crisp authority and natural command, fitting seamlessly into the grand scale of the film. Born in Germany and fleeing Nazi persecution due to his Jewish background, Mayne built a strong career in British and American film and television. He was known for his refined, often aristocratic bearing, appearing in Where Eagles Dare, The Fearless Vampire Killers, and countless other roles over a 5-decade career. He passed away on January 30th, 1998, at the age of 81, from Parkinson's disease. Though brief, his role in Ben-Hur was one of many solid performances in an impressive international career. John Le Mesurier portrayed the Doctor in Ben-Hur, 1959, when he was 47 years old. In a small but dignified role, Le Mesurier played the physician tasked with evaluating the health of Judah's mother and sister while they languish in prison. His character serves as a quiet observer to the family's tragedy, symbolizing the indifference, or, at best, helplessness, of those under Roman control. With just a few lines, he conveys sympathy restrained by fear of authority. John Le Mesurier brought his trademark calm and understated presence to the role. Known for his gentle, weary charm, he was one of Britain's most beloved character actors, especially remembered for his role as Sergeant Wilson in Dad's Army. He continued working steadily until his health declined due to heavy drinking and illness. Le Mesurier passed away on November 15, 1983, at the age of 71 from cirrhosis of the liver. Though his part in Ben-Hur was small, his presence lent the scene a touch of humanity and grace. Who's your favorite character from Ben-Hur? It's always tough to say goodbye to beloved cast members who are no longer with us. How does that make you feel? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you're enjoying our content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. We appreciate having you in our community.